The day I dreamt of rainbow-talking stars on Neptune wearing earrings. The sky was not a sky but a canvas of endless blue, streaked with clouds that danced like ribbons, and the air smelled faintly of cotton candy and old books. I was walking barefoot on a path of glowing pebbles, each one whispering secrets as I stepped, when suddenly the ground gave way, and I was falling, not down, but sideways, into a world where gravity was a suggestion, not a rule. I landed softly on a field of grass that sang when touched, each blade a tiny violin, playing a tune I couldn't name but somehow knew by heart. Above me, the stars were not just stars but chatterboxes, their light refracting into rainbows as they spoke, words tumbling out in colors I could taste, purple like grapes, green like mint, and a shimmering gold that fizzed like soda on my tongue. One star, with a voice like a crackling fire, said, "Welcome to the place where dreams forget to end," and I laughed because it sounded like my grandma's old record player, skipping and spinning stories I never wanted to stop. Neptune floated by, wearing earrings shaped like tiny moons, each one glowing with a soft, silvery light. "Nice earrings," I said, and he winked, his eyes deep pools of swirling blues and greens. "Thanks," he replied, his voice like the rumble of distant thunder. "I got them from a comet passing through. She said they'd make me look dashing, and who am I to argue with a comet?" I nodded, because comets are known for their impeccable taste, and followed him as he drifted toward a river made of liquid starlight. The river flowed upward, defying logic and physics, its surface rippling with laughter and song. Fish made of light swam through it, their scales flickering like fireflies, and every now and then, one would leap out, splashing droplets that turned into tiny galaxies before my eyes. I reached out to catch one, but it slipped through my fingers, leaving behind a trail of shimmering dust that smelled like fresh rain. Further down the river, I saw a tree with leaves made of glass, each one reflecting a different memory, some mine, some not, but all familiar in a way I couldn't explain. A squirrel with a tail like a paintbrush scurried up the trunk, dabbing colors onto the leaves as it went, turning them into a kaleidoscope of scenes. A birthday party on Mars, a picnic in the rings of Saturn, and a concert where the planets played instruments made of light and sound. I sat beneath the tree, watching the squirrel work, when a star floated down and settled beside me. It was smaller than the others, with a voice like a bubbling brook. "Do you ever wonder," it asked, "why dreams feel so real, even when they're filled with things that shouldn't exist?" I thought for a moment, then said, "Maybe because they're not just dreams, but pieces of a world we haven't found yet." The star giggled, its light flickering like a candle in the wind, and said, "I like that. You're fun to talk to." As the day, or night, it was hard to tell, went on, I met a cloud that could shape-shift into animals, a moon with a face that changed expressions like a mood ring, and a comet who told jokes so funny, I laughed until my sides hurt. I danced with the stars, sang with the river, and even tried on Neptune's earrings, which made me feel like a cosmic rock star. But as all dreams do, this one began to fade, the colors softening, the sounds growing distant. The stars waved goodbye, their rainbow words trailing behind them, and Neptune gave me a nod, his earrings twinkling like tiny farewells. I woke up with a smile, the taste of starlight still on my tongue, and the feeling that somewhere, out there, a tree with glass leaves was still growing, a river of starlight was still flowing, and a star with a bubbly voice was still laughing, waiting for the next dreamer to come along.